Beans and Beans Jr. embarked on their second adventure together, heading from Hayling Island on the south coast of the UK to Caen via Portsmouth, then on to France, through the Loire Valley and the Dordogne, across the Picos to Europa into Spain, where they passed through Sevilla and ended up in Gibraltar. After enjoying a few days of R&R with Mrs. Beans and some pals, they returned home following a similar route to the one taken, but crossing the sea at Bilbao. Here's day one.
Okay, hi everybody and welcome along to my channel, Beans on a Bike. We're supposed to be going to France tomorrow to start our European adventure, but we had an email from Brittany Ferries this morning, and unfortunately they've cancelled the fast ferry service. So they've put us on a different ferry which actually leaves this evening, so we're sort of 12 hours or so earlier, but it's a seven and a half hour crossing, you know, so I guess in a way we're starting our holiday a little bit early, so we're pleased about that. Everything's ready to go. We've done all our checks and stuff like that, and all the tripometers etc on the bike are set to 0. So as I say, welcome along, and a massive thank you to everybody that's liked the page, and even some of you subscribing to the page, so that's wonderful, so thank you very much. Please do come along with us and have a laugh. So I'll catch you when we get to the ferry and I'll show you how we get on that. So cheers for now. Okay, so we've almost completed the short journey from Hayling Island to Portsmouth, and we'll shortly be going into the continental ferry port. It's very, very blustery actually, and I can understand why they've cancelled the fast ferry. I think it's blown about a force 8 to force 9. I can really feel the crosswinds on the bike this evening. So I think it'll be time to try and find your sea legs out there this evening. And we'll just have to see how we go with that one, I think, you know. But really looking forward to boarding the boats and put this to bed for the night and get settled in and perhaps have a glass of wine or something with some dinner. So that'll be lovely. So I'll turn the camera back on again just as we're boarding the boat, just to show you the procedure for going on one of these large ferries. Okay, so catch you in a bit. Okay, so good morning everybody. Welcome to the car deck, the vehicle deck on the ferry. Quite a bumpy crossing, but managed to get a couple of hours sleep on a chair, which was okay. Nice breakfast this morning, and I think we're all ready to go. So unfortunately I left my radio controlled or Bluetooth device powered on last night, which has run out of batteries, so I'm going to have to manually put the GoPro on. So that's the first bit of bad luck, or the only bit of bad luck. So watch this space, and as soon as we get out the ferry we'll turn the camera on and take it from there. So we'll catch you soon. Okay, so here we are. Bonjour la France. Oh, sacre bleu, my little cheese and onion crisp. So anyway, enough about that silliness. Here we are in lovely Caen. As you can see, the weather's a little bit cloudy at the moment. What's the temperature? It's about 16 degrees, and it's 6:45 French time in the morning. As I said a little bit earlier on there, you know, I haven't got my Wi-Fi controlled for this GoPro, so I'll be reaching up and down trying to turn this thing on and off. Lovely crossing really. It was nice and sort of motion affected, should we say, during the night. There was a few crashes down on the hull. It was blown about a force 8 to a force 9, which was quite interesting. Beans Jr. and I, we had a lovely cooked breakfast this morning to get us going, and feel absolutely fantastic really. So here we go. This is the start of our journey, and today we're going to head more or less south. Looking at the sat nav, it's 3 hours 15 minutes to our destination, but that was because our original ferry wasn't getting in till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we didn't want to do a completely long day, if you know. So, unfortunately, the bed and breakfast is booked So we're going to have to honour that booking and have a short ride today, but I think we'll get off the motorways at some stage and do some of the back roads and have a little look around. Okay, so we're just coming up to passport control, so I'll probably just knock the camera off and get back to you a little bit later on. Okay, so I'll feel my way around and there's... Okay, thanks for joining me again, and we're out the ferry terminal now, and we're driving on the wrong side of the road and we're heading south. Okay, so we're trying to hit the main auto route out, and I think we're on the correct way according to the satellite navigation, and it's just a case of sitting back now and enjoying the ride. As I say, the journey time now is showing just a little over 3 hours, so we'll probably get off these motorways before long, and once we get into the country and have a look around the back. So okay, so catch you a bit later. Okay, so hello again, and we're making our way down on the D158 now. Unfortunately, this sort of weather wasn't on the cards. I didn't order this. Not very nice, but I guess we're just going to have to endure it. It's raining, but I don't know if you can see the scenery. It's very flat, as you'd expect northern France to be. Very flat and a little bit boring, but the nice thing is it's nice and quiet. You know, these roads are pretty famous for being nice and quiet and very good condition. I don't know if you can see from the camera there, but every road we go on seems to have this lovely flat tarmac, no potholes. It's very, very nice. And believe it or not, this is rush hour. It's 7:15 in the morning, people going to work, and compared to our rush hour, this is just lovely. So we're, as it's raining and there's a little bit of slip in the moment, we kept our speed down to sort of 60-70 miles per hour, and we just sort of cruise along until the weather improves a little bit. But over back here it seems to be a little bit brighter, so you never know, that brightness could make its way over here. Okay, so I'll switch the camera off for just now, and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so it's really nice because we've ridden out that rain shower, and but the actual temperature's gone down, believe it or not. It's only 14.5 degrees, which is the coldest temperature I've seen in a couple of weeks. And we've come all the way to France and it's colder, but fairly optimistic the further south we go that it'll start creeping up, and of course as the day goes on. I just saw a sign there where we can get some coffee and stuff in about 18 kilometres, so we'll probably pull in, have a cup of tea, and just have a couple of thoughts about how far we're going to go today, whether we cancel the bed and breakfast and go further because of the situations with the ferries, or we just mess about and enjoy Messelon. So anyway, we'll give you an update on that as soon as we've made a decision and exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we'll see you in a bit. Hi everybody, just thought I'd show you, this is about 9 o'clock in the morning now, and it just goes to show how quiet these roads are. Look at this, you know, you'd expect any motorway at 9 o'clock in the morning to be mega busy, and it's just beautiful. It's a lovely place to ride your motorcycle. You know, it's nice to get used to this side of the road on motorways to start your journey, you know, rather than going through towns and perhaps making a little mistake. So we're pressing on now. We're only cruising 65 miles an hour, hardly using any fuel and all that sort of thing. I think I'm just going to pop in here because this could be services in here, and I could let's get a cup of tea. So let's just have a quick look. I may have made a mistake, I'm not sure. beautiful road networks, lovely surfaces. Yeah, I think just up here on the right we've got something to eat. A little snack bar there. Road's drying out nice now after that shower. Nice to get the bike leaning over a bit. Okay, snack bar. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ah, ha, ha. Do 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 do. And touchdown. And over the line. How's that then, Adam? What do you reckon, son? Yeah. Cup of coffee. You're not? You gonna have anything?
Just a wee.
Just a wee. See if I can. Don't fancy a coffee then?
I'll have my coffee on first for Brian's coffee.
Let's turn this thing on. Oh, it's still recording. Hello! Okay, so we're back on the road again. We've just stopped and done a fuel stop. Didn't really need to fill up, but Adam wanted to top his tank up, so I just topped mine up while I was there. Gives us another 220 miles to go before another fill up, or something around that. Let's have a look at now for a closer look at the weather. Just go around this roundabout, make sure I get the correct junction. There we go, Bordeaux, Le Mans. That's the one we want. It's come up a couple of degrees, up to about 17.5 degrees now, which is still not that roasty compared to what UK's been in the past couple of weeks. But I'm still quietly confident the further we go south, the hotter the temperature's going to be. So I've been charging the remote device for the GoPro on the fly, and thankfully it's charged up now, so I can operate the camera from fingertips rather than trying to feel around on the top of the camera, top of my head. It looks like the battery power to the GoPro's waning a little bit now, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. These things tend to use an awful lot of juice, you know, but don't we all? So anyway, we'll crack on for a little bit, and if I see anything of interest I'll turn the camera on. But this sort of drive in northern France is pretty samey, really. It's just really flat. There's some very pretty rows of vegetables to look at, some nice trees and a bit of nice tarmac, really. That's about it. But once we get off these roads and we're in the N158, which is quite a fast road, I'll turn the camera back on if anything comes of interest. Okay, so we'll catch a bit. Thanks for now. Okay, so we've just stopped for a nice bit of lunch. UK service stations, it'd be really nice if you could take a leaf out of the French service stations book. They're frippin' fantastic. I've just had a lovely seafood paella for lunch, and Adam had a jambon. Really, really nice. Really energizes you as well, you know. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're just going to move off to the right here, and don't miss this little turn off. Sorry about that. I was kind of concentrating on the sat nav and trying to wonder what to say at the same time, and I've got a scarferchief going inside my mouth. Just one sec. Better. Okay, now I haven't got a neckerchief type thing going in my mouth. I can talk properly. Yeah, as I said, we had a nice spot of lunch there, and we're just leaving Le Mans behind us. We didn't really go into it, we just sort of bypassed it because we want to sort of crack on a bit and have a look at the Loire Valley. So all good. French people very friendly and nice in these service stations. Some of them can speak English, some of them can't. It doesn't really matter. International Sign Language suffices. This is a bit of a novelty stop at the moment. We're probably about, I don't know, just less than an hour away from our destination, and we've stopped in a little picnic area. They're always very nice, as you can see. Bikes are running wonderful, and we're just going to stop and have ourselves a little roadside brew. Nice cup of builder's tea. So while I'm doing that, I think I'll take you a little walk around the bike. As I say, this bike is about a year old. It's a GS, it's BMW R1200 GSTE edition, which is touring edition. It's a beautiful bike, lots of extras on it. Pannier bags inside. Got this lovely sheepskin overseat, which was a recommendation from Northern Vlogger, which is a great recommendation, but standing up very well so far. Walking around the bike here, we've got a cruise control here, lots of info, trips, information, suspension settings, ABS, you can turn that off if you want, wouldn't recommend it. You've got modes, you've got dynamic, you've got rain mode, and you've got a normal mode, a road mode. Got some LED headlights in there, radiator guards, a couple of little bits. So normally I run an Akrapovic can, but for Euro trips like this one, what I tend to do is put the original can back on, because once we get off of the main roads into these little sleepy villages, and sometimes you can be in these villages later on at night or first thing in the morning, particularly on a Sunday, and I just like to keep it a little bit quieter as a matter of respect, really. It's just the way I am, you know. Also, I think it minimises fatigue on the driver, because you're not listening to that louder noise all day long, if you like, you know. I do love the sound of the Akrapovic, but on a tour I like to keep the bike as quiet as permissible, and that's just me. So there we have it. So we're just having a cup of builder's tea, then we'll get on our way, get to the little bed and breakfast, and have a little shut-eye, I think, because we're very smelly and we're very tired. So we'll catch you later. Cheers for now. Okay, so we're only 5 minutes away from our bed and breakfast for tonight. There's hardly any battery power left in the GoPro, and I can't really be bothered to change the battery at this stage, so we'll just leave it on Perhaps you can enjoy some of these roads as much as I'm enjoying them here. They really are fantastic. I was just about to say they're completely deserted apart from those big things. I'll just check that Beans Jr.'s got past that okay, and he has. They're really deserted roads, and they're fantastic roads to ride on. It's nice to get off the motorway national roads, you know, it's beautiful. It's 22.5 degrees now, and it's absolutely perfect for riding. It really is perfect. Lovely golden fields. Seems to be harvest time here. The place we're staying in tonight is a little tiny place called Mesland. And as I said before, we're staying in a converted monastery, so we're hoping for the ghosts to be around, holy ghosts. Looks like a bus stop. Not quite sure. It's so cut off from civilization around here. If you lived here, it seems you're miles from anywhere. Mesland. I don't know why, but I absolutely love riding on the right hand side of the road. It just feels better. I don't know why, I can't really put my finger on it, but it's really, really fun. Maybe just because it's different. And I've heard people say that a lot. Once you get used to it, it just seems much more natural. These big old bikes like these roads. And these tyres will be nicely broken in now, nicely scuffed up, because they were brand new just before the trip, and they've got a couple of 100 miles stuck on them now, so pretty good. So this is the little village of Mesland. So I'm just listening to some directions. I think we have to go right down this little road here. Le Vincent restaurant. So that looks like that could be our place to eat. And this is our place to stay. Converted monastery. Doesn't it look beautiful? This is a typical little French. Look at that. Well, I'm glad the batteries have lasted.